Hello everyone, good morning.
Good morning, Vikrant.
So let's wait for a couple of minutes and then we will start.
Yeah, Vikrant, I had a question.
Yeah, please
Yes,
go ahead.
day before yesterday, yeah, you were telling that example of NLP, that credit card autofill works out over there. But I didn't get that example. I could not understand it properly. Can you just explain it? If you can take few minutes and explain it again.
Okay, I don't think so. You have seen this application in your phone or not? Because I personally, since that after that only, I try to build that model. Um, so
Yeah.
yeah, so for the making to make any payments, it is asking for UPI or card details or something, right? To fill.
Uh-huh. Correct.
So if you selected a debit card or credit card option, what you have to do, you have to fill that 11 numbers, 11 digits, and
Correct.
then you have to mention the expiry dates and CVV and the cardholder name and all.
Correct.
Everything will be manual, right? You have to see your card and you have to enter the number. But
Mhm.
with that option, what happened? It is going to show another option like camera or uploading an image option. If you have the picture of your card, you can just upload it. What happened?
Okay.
Automatically, the card details is going to be filled.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen this application, to be
Yeah,
honest.
my mobile it was there. It is there.
Achha, achha, achha.
Yeah, and some phone it says there actually. It's not a like what I can say. It's a very new one. So automatically, like once your phone gets updated, maybe you can also see that applications as well.
Any name of that application, or it's by
No,
default
no, no.
it's
It's simply by default it is coming like with any of the payment applications or Roser PR. Any applications is coming right for third party agents. So those people's introducing the payment method.
okay?
It is not an application actually. It's an like the features which they are enhanced. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Anything else? So like that, these kinds of you guys can see nearly thousands of applications like this. Just you need to identify which are the computer vision applications, which is NLP related applications, what are the data science applications, and how that AI works and all. Okay, so let's see. So today I'm going to explain how NLP works. If you have any text, right? So in the market, you can't get the text in the right format. You have to do some transformations and all these things, right? How we can do the text pre-processing. That's actually the main goal. For training the model, like you have anyhow, you have a pre-built model for an NLP. Okay, so you can take any one of the model and you can start predicting that. So that's why I'm not going to cover those pre-trained models, because if we're going with explaining those pre-trained models and all, it's taking nearly 2-3 months of time for that. So it's an enhancement, like it's in a further process. But as our responsibility, we are just taking the computer visions and NLP, right? So NLP, like how we can do the text pre-processing, how we can clean the text, what are the text pre-processing we have, that I'll take care of that. So I have created in a one notebook just to introduce all this process and which libraries which you guys needs to use, what are the pre-processing steps which you need to take care. Okay, so let me share my screen. Where is my VS Code? Here it is. Please let me know once my screen is visible for you all.
It is visible.
Yes, cool. So here you can see what is NLP. Can anyone, Victor, can anyone tell what is NLP by seeing this? Just read it. Nobody wants to read. by saying it is. I just want you guys to read this. Can anyone open your mouth and read it loudly in front of everyone?
Yeah,
Nice.
you want to read it out?
Yes.
So natural language processing is a subfield of machine learning that allows computers to understand, analyze, and generate human language. NLP combines computer science, linguistics, and machine learning to study how computers and humans communicate. The goal of NLP is to enable computers to interpret and generate human language.
Yes. So by this definition, you can easily understand that why we need an NLP. Just to interpret and generate in a human language. What is that human language? The standard language is English, right? For everyone. Let's take that as a human language. If you want to go with your mother tongue, yeah, we have so many libraries to go with your mother tongue and all. But globally, we are not going with our local languages, right? So we are going with an international language, that is English. How our Python or how our models or how our machines is going to understand our English, our human language, right? To generate or to interpret that English or human language, we are going to use NLP, that is natural language processing. So NLP allows computer to perform tasks such as speech recognition, sentiment analysis, automatic text summarization, machine translation, ticket classification, spell checker, right? I think you have seen all these applications in your day-to-day life. Speech recognition means anyhow you have a voice search from the Google Chrome or Google searching, right? If you press down the mic, whatever you are going to ask, it is going to comes in a text format, right? Next one is sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis, people can rarely see this. The reason because sentiment analysis is going to be used by like business B2B businesses. The reason because the sentiment analysis models was developed only to understand the sentiment of the customers. Let's say if the reviewer made any text like this product is good and very good, having a very good quality. What is the sentiment? People are happy or unhappy. It means if the comment is the product is good and it is maintained a very well quality like that, we can assume that the customer is happy or unhappy on that. The customers are happy, right? That's a good comment which they are passing. So it means what is the sentiment of the customer? The customer sentiment is happy. So that if you want to analyze those kind of customers sentiment, so we can use sentiment analysis, automatic text summarization. So if you want to use it, maybe you can go and search it on like um, text summarization platform or something. They're going to give some bunch of applications, bunch of web address to like paste your story, and it is going to give the summary. Okay, and the machine translation. So language translation, anyhow you have seen, and ticket classification and spell checker. All of this application you guys have seen in one of the other ways. Okay, so these are the NLP applications. You encountered NLP in your everyday life, such as spam detection, autocorrect, and digital assistant. Spam detection. Okay, so if any chunk mail, if any mails come from any unauthorized organization or any advertisement related. So those mails will go and sit in which folder in your Gmails? If any mails is unrelated for yours, unrelated for you, and if it is advertisement mail or any wrong mail or any spam mail, so on which folder it goes and on which folder it's going to sit?
Spam folder.
Spam folder, right? If any important or any real-time mails only going and sit in the inbox, correct? How your mail is going to classifying this one? That is what it is, spam detection. So there also you can see this NLP application. So it is going to classify whether your mail or spam or ham. The text, by seeing the text, it is going to identify it is a spam or ham. If it is a spam, it is going to sit in the spam folder. If it is ham, it is going to sit in the ham. Okay, so I'll explain this application, how we can do this. Okay, as a model, I'll take this and I'll explain how we can build this spam detector. Then autocorrect it. So as you have already seen in your day-to-day, right? So in like while doing a message in WhatsApp or any other applications, so if you make any spelling mistake, it's going to show it in a very red mark, or it is going to do an auto correction if you are enabled it. And the digital assistants, so the digital assistants also, you guys can see these kinds of applications, right? Already you guys are already using these applications, right? So by using this, how you can increase the business, how you can contribute to your organization. That is the main goal. Okay. Now, NLP uses subtasks such as sentence parsing, word segmentation, stemming and lemmatization, and tokenization. These process anyhow you have to follow, because to like if you want to know the document details or documents meaning and all, you have to do the some text cleaning as well. Let's say you know the grammatical things. Let's say you know was, is. What is the was is in a past tense, is in like present tense, right? So these machines, you don't care about all these words, was, is, that, all these things. Just it needs any very important words to be understood. Okay, in that way you have to give the wordings to your machines, then only it is going to make the right predictions. That is what it is. Stemming and lemmatization, tokenization, word segmentation, sentence parsing. So all of these cleaning steps you have to take care of. Okay, then at the end you have to convert those words into vectors. The reason, because can anyone guess why we need to convert all the text into vectors at the end? Hello. Any guess?
No.
Okay. What is the input for your machine learning models? It should be text or numeric. If you want to give a data to your model training, what are you guys going to give? Text input or numerical input?
Can
Guys,
you repeat?
please.
Can you repeat the question? Sorry. What is the question?
So if you want to train any model, okay, you have to give some train data or test data, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, what sort of data, what type of data you are going to give? Either you are going to give numerical data or string data.
You give numerical data, no?
Reason?
I mean, we can
If you have,
classify a numerical data. We can translate it in.
if you have any text data like gender, male, female, others like that as well, you are going to convert that also into a numerical, correct? You are also converting or you are encoding that before moving into model training. Am I right? So why you guys are doing that? Why you are not passing the text as it is to your model? The reason because
Interpreting a text will be tough,
it's not tough. It is not possible. It is not possible by machine learning algorithms. These algorithms are developed on top of mathematics and statistics, right? So whatever the things which you are going to provide, you have to provide it in a numerical format only. That is what we can call it as a mapping or encoding. Okay, so here also I'm just telling the same thing. So if you have any text, so any of the algorithm is not going to understand your text. So everything you have to provide it in a numerical format. So that's why I'm told at the end you have to convert that into vector form. That is the reason why I mentioned here. You need to understand some encoding part as well, like converting word to vec. Like if you have any sentence, you need to convert that into 0101 like that. That is what we can call it as an encoding. Correct? After that, any models which you want to use, any pre-trained models which you want to use, you can use it for any sort of application. But this pre-processing is same for any use cases. Okay.
Okay.
For so clear, these are the basics. Okay, like anyhow you have already done with that machine learning or machine learning models, guys. You should be aware of all these things. Then there are two main part of natural language processing. One is data pre-processing and another one is algorithm development. This is not only related for NLP, right? This is for any sort of modeling. Data pre-processing will take nearly 70% of effort and algorithm development will take only 30% of the effort. So in the data pre-processing, what are the steps we have? Which algorithms needs to use? Let's see. Text pre-processing for NLP. Data pre-processing is the most essential step for any machine learning model. How well the raw data has been cleaned and pre-processed plays a major role in the performance of the model. Likewise, in the case of NLP, the very first step is text pre-processing. The various pre-processing steps are involved are lower casing, tokenization, punctual word removal, stop word removal, stemming, lemmatization. Okay. What do you mean by lower casing? Don't know?
Uppercase to lowercase, no?
Yes, converting your text into uppercase or lowercase. Why? Why we need to, so I'm arguing with you. I'm arguing with you have to convert all your text into either uppercase into lowercase before going further in any processing. Why?
Can't recall. You can't.
I'm sorry, guys. I lost in between, I guess. So, okay. Who have the host access here? Hello.
I think it's
Yeah,
me now. Yeah,
again,
yeah, I think
set
it's
as the
me.
host.
Yeah, now I'm the host. Should I transfer you?
Yes.
Okay, you're the host now.
Yes. Thank you so much. So let me reshare my screen. Yes. Can you again? Okay. Can you guys will you guys again can see the same screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah. So if you are not making any changes in the cases, or either you need to convert into uppercase, or you need to for consistency for case sensitive. Yes. So in that case, what you have to do, either you need to convert into lowercase or into uppercase before going for any other process. So in that way, you can make the consistency in the case sensitive. Okay, that is the first step. So let's see how we can do that. It is very simple, right? We can easily do it in Python using Python methods. We have an upper function or lower function. Okay, so you can see text processing using lower casing. It's quite evident from the name itself that we are trying to convert our text data into lower case. But why is this step needed? The reason because when we have a text input such as paragraph, we find the words both in lower as well as in uppercase. However, the same words written in different cases are considered as different entities by the computer. For example, here you can see girl and the girl. So are considered as two separate words. The reason because one is in the camel case and another one is in the lower case. So it means machines are not going to understand whether both are same or not. So in that case, we know that both are same. Only this case things is making a problem, right? So either you can convert into lower case or convert into upper case. Then it makes sense, right? So that's what we need in a case sensitive, sorry, case conversion in Python preprocessing. How we can do it? So here we have a sentence. Okay, this text is used for demonstrating the text preprocessing in NLP. Okay, so either you can convert this into uppercase or lower case. Like only one case conversion you have to follow throughout the process, throughout your applications development. Okay, so here we have in a sentence that if you convert that into a lower function, you can directly use this lower function and convert it. All the text is going to be converted to lower case. Okay, here you can see. Okay, it is connecting to my Python kernel. Yes, it's connected. Yeah, see, all the text is converted into lower case. Now we can easily compare this text with any of other. So we have a guarantee that all these are lower case or in upper case, right? This is how you can do one pre-processing. The another pre-processing is tokenization. Token mean what? It's a small piece, right? As name indicates that it's a small piece. Tokenization and converting. So it means tokenization is the process of breaking up the paragraph into small units, such as sentence or words. Each unit is then considered as an individual token. The fundamental principle of tokenization is to try to understand the meaning of the text by analyzing the smaller units or token that constitutes the paragraph. So in any of the paragraphs, you may get a different length of sentences, different length of words, right? So if machine only know the word meanings, right? So they don't know like past tense or present tense or future tense or grammatical things or any sentences. It only knows the main words meanings. So in that case, what you have to move? So you have to split all the text into chunks, smaller chunks, either in the format of text, either in the format of sentences, or in the format of words. Okay, so that after that we can pass those tokenized words or sentences into machines. Okay, but how we can do it in Python? Okay, so for another process, you have to install some library, that is NLTK. Okay, here you can see we can do this by using NLTK library, that is Natural Language Toolkit. NLTK is nothing but Natural Language Toolkit. Whatever the basic things which it is needed for to help the NLP process, so you may find it in the NLTK library. Okay, how we can use it? Again, you have to install this NLTK library in your local. How to install it? Go to here, go to open the terminal, select the new terminal, and just do pip install NLTK. That's it. Just execute it. So yeah, in my system also it started downloading. Yes, it is done. So now I can execute this line of code. Started executing it. I'll just close this prompt. It's true, executed. Along with this NLTK, I have also downloaded on another file punctual kit, punctuation kit. How we can create a punctuation and all that punctuation kit I created. NLTK download and created a punctuation kit. Why it is needed? Why it is needed? To create a sentence tokenization or punctuation or word tokenization, we need the supporting package. See, this zip file is downloaded in your local environment. Okay, so let's see how we can do the tokenization. Here you can see sentence tokenization. Here we can do the sentence tokenization. So here is the paragraph. Okay, this small global warming paragraph it is. So it's a text which I taken as an input. So paragraph. So called. Let's do tokenizing the word. Okay, it's a sentence. Okay, tokenizing the sentence. Call this NLTK library dot sent tokenize. Instead of that, you can also have word tokenize as well. Word underscore tokenize or sent underscore tokenize. So paragraph, again, I have converted all the text into a lowercase. Either we need to convert because this punctuation kit won't be able to understand, won't be able to do the right tokenizations. Okay, paragraph dot lower. Okay, so once it is done, so you can see the results. Paragraph is not defined. Okay, I defined it. So here you can see all the text gets converted, it's breaked. So here you can see in the list format, the first sentence, the second sentence, like that it is break down. So here you can see finally we have in this paragraph, we have 4 sentences. It's at the sentence tokenization. How we can do the word tokenization? It's same as, so word underscore tokenize. Again, the same thing. You just need to replace the sent tokenization to word tokenization. You can see it. So what happened? All the words gets converted into like all this complete paragraph is break down into a different words, like single words in a list format. So here you can see we have 89 words we have. Along with these words, okay, you can see global warming and long-term warming and planet. Overall, these are the meaningful words. We don't have any meaning for this is, the, of, the, this apostrophes, this is, this point, and all these things, right? So we should not pass all this unwanted data into your model. Again, we have to clean up this data as well. What we can call, so we can call this as a punctuation mark removal. Punctuation mark removal means how to remove all these character, apostrophes, dot, and comma, and all these words. You have to remove it. So here you can see full stop. We have so many, like here you can see the comma breakers. So we have to remove all these punctuation words or any special characters from your data. How we can convert it? So again, you have to write some code. Okay, so clean words. So here the tokenizer of the input I'm just taking. I'll do this. Okay, that only I'm taking. So I'm just iterating each and every words. If it is a alphabetical or numerical, then only append it. If it is any special character, it should not take. That is what my goal. So I just did it in a single word, or you can go with a for loop, or you can go with a list comprehensions. Don't have any objections. Okay, so here you can see new word. Okay, yeah, here you cannot see any special characters like comma separated or apostrophes or something like that. You can't see that. See, right? So one level of cleaning is done. The next thing is this is, the, of, as, these things you have to clean. We don't have any meanings for that, right? How we can remove it? Those we can call it as a stop words. Okay, in this language we can call this as a stop words. So what is this pre-processing name? Stop words removal. How we can remove the stop words? How Python is going to understand what are the stop words and all, right? So for that only, NLTK already tried it with a big word corpus. It's already listed down all the stop words to be removed. So NLTK.corpus import the stop words package. So you can just install the stop words package. So this can be easily understand that stop words. So if we want to see the list of stop words, which it is already listed in its package, so you can call this stop words dot words in English language. So these are the stop words, list of stop words you can see. Okay, so we need to remove these words if we have in our word set. So here you can see in this word set, if we have, like, again I'm writing the same logic. If word is not in that set, in the word set, that it is going to be append. Okay, so this is what it is. You can see that all the stop words are removed. So these are all the words which having a proper namings, proper name. So Python can easily understand what is the meaning of global, easily understand what is warm, what is planet and all, right? So in this way you can remove the, you say in this way you can remove the pushing of unwanted words to our model training. Okay, so far so clear?
Yeah.
Yes. Then once the stop words removal is done, what else? Here I mentioned Python can easily understand the meaning of global, warm, planet, temperature, again warm, go, and what else? Year, burn. These meaning can easily understand by the Python. But what are the words we have? We have global. Instead of warm, we have warming. Instead of having a go, we have a going, right? Why it is? It is very related to your grammar, right? For the sentence formation, with the basics of past tense with the future tense, they are created in this paragraph with having an ing or ed, something like this. Correct? And we have to remove that as well because Python cannot easily understand what is warming. You can understand warm, but not understand warming. How we can remove this one? That is what we can call it as a stemming or lemmatization. Okay. See here, stemming now. As the name suggests, stemming is the process of reduction of the word into the root or stem. So, in the warming, in this word, what is the root word? What is the root word, base word? Warm is the base word, right? Warmed or warming. So like that, we can flip the words like this. Correct? So in the same way, so we have to bring the base word of that. How we can do that? So here is the good example. Connecting into the connect, connection, connects, or the reduction of the root word is connect. The word studying, studies, and study are the reduced of study. Right? Let us see how we can do this. So for that one, again, you have to install the Porter stemmer. Let's see for the stemming. So nltk.stem, import the Porter stemmer. Once you are imported, you have to call this class, that is Porter stemmer, with the name of PS. I just initiated that. Once this is initiated, you can just, once we done the word, right, you can pass those all the words in an iteration iterable format. Then you can stem the each word. Then what happened? It is bringing the all the words into the root format. So you can see warming is become warm, going is becoming go, right? Along with that, what happened? Some mistakes is also happened here. Temperature is become, it is just removed the last word e, and overall it is removed the l. So like that also it did. So the drawback of the stemming is, irrespective of the meaning, it is simply going to remove the some words, right? It is making wrong in some word stemming. In that case, this is a drawback. It is irrespective of the words meaning, it is going to making a stem, means trimming or catching the words into the root words, right? So if wants to avoid this, you can use lemmatization. Lemmatization stemming is both the same but in a different approach. So let's go with an lemmatization. So here we just seen how we can reduce the words to their words into stemming. However, stemming does not always results in the words that are part of the language vocabulary. Okay, it often results in words that have no meaning to the users. In order to overcome this drawback, we shall use the concepts of lemmatization. Okay, so how we can use this lemmatization? Again, instead of what is it? What is the library? Porter stemmer, you can use WordNet lemmatizer. So again, you can call this word stem lemmatizer. Along with that, you can also download WordNet, the vocabulary of English. So once it is downloaded, you can also download this one OMW 1.4. Okay. Once this package is also downloaded, anyhow, we are created a lemmatizer class, right? So you can use the same for loop for the iterate each and every words, lm.lemmatize of each and every word. Oh, okay. So yeah, why it is not doing any lemmatizing, correct? It is still we have warming as warming. It's not did anything, it seems. It should have increased in place of increased or going. It is not did anything. Looks interesting. What's the reason? So far, so clear, guys.
Yeah.
So only on this lemmatizing, this library is not giving the proper answer. I wanted to check what's happened here. Okay, I will come up with a right solution with this lemmatization. I haven't seen this changes here because it is not did anything. You can see here. So warming is not become warm. Okay, it's simply kept as it is. Okay, but you guys clearly get a understanding of this concepts, right? So converting into uppercase or stemming, sorry, tokenizations that are like word tokenization, sentence tokenizations, stop words removal, punctual removers, and lemmatizing, stemming, all this concept you got to know, right? Any questions?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So I will check that lemmatization. One thing I wanted to clarify because it's not doing any transformations that I wanted to check. So after that, I will share this notebook with you. I'll start practicing it. And if you guys had any questions on that, please reach out to me. And in NLP, I just left the encoding part, like how we can do the encoding, like vectorization, like how we can do the vectors. That I can take care of that in the next classes. So yes, do you guys have any other questions? We'll discuss. Otherwise, we'll close the call for today, and we'll start.
Vikrant, yeah, I have one question. So how long will this data science class take? I mean, because initially we were told like it will take 2.5 to 3 months. So
Mhm.
I just wanted to know how long, how many more weeks are we
How
going to go?
months? How months it is completed already?
No, no, weeks. I mean, how many more weeks are we going to need?
My question is how months it is already completed.
I think
We
it's close
started
to
somewhere
4
in Feb.
months. Feb
Mhm.
end, Feb end.
Feb end it is started, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
March, April, May, June. It's already June, right?
5
4
months.
months. 4 months.
This is
That-
4
The
months
reason,
actually.
correct.
yeah, the reason because this is what happened if you go any live classes. Okay, so in the recorded classes, what happened? So we have a strict contents there, and you have to follow the same thing, and you don't need any time for discussions and all, right? It's only they're going to explaining the whatever the content it is given. So in that case, in that scenarios, it works, but in the live classes scenarios, it won't. The reason because so sometimes the expertise are not only dedicated for this training only. Those are the working professionals, right? So even I could also travel somewhere for the business, and Shrikant sir also needs to travel somewhere. So that's why some like in this 3 months, maybe uh, few days classes are not taken, right? Those
No,
are
that's fine. So
Yes, yes.
how much more time you think it will take to finish? Just wanted to have tentative
Mm,
idea.
maybe it will take another 2 3 weeks.
Okay, maximum 1 month, you're saying. Okay,
Yeah, maximum 1 month.
okay, fine, thanks.
Yeah, because again, I'm facing a crucial situation because Friday night I'm flying, and Monday I don't know what is the situation. If every situation is nice in that Germany, so I can take the class. Again, I need to find the good time there because there is a time gap also, right, in between here and there. So I have to plan it accordingly. So that's why it is going to be delayed. But definitely, we are promises that we are going to cover all the topics. If it is class extended, also we are going to clear the topics.
Okay, fine, Vikram.
Yeah, cool. Then have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.
Oh.